So much is happening. Our cells, DNA, and all that we are is accelerating. This brings up all that is not love. These can be attachments to the old, to others, and anything that you think is true, yet isn't. Illusions. Our physical bodies are especially feeling this upgrade. This, of course, is absolutely aligned with all we have released mentally and emotionally, as all our bodies are one unit. When experiencing something in the physical, many may label this as illness, yet it is important to shift focus from illness to wholeness. We are wholing and not healing. We are not fixing what is broken, we are evolving all our bodies to be congruent with our souls. We are not merely restructuring, we are creating anew. Restructuring indicates that we are returning to something. We are not returning, we are creating. We are much like the butterfly. The butterfly isn't just a caterpillar with wings. In the chrysalis, Christ consciousness, stage, the entire caterpillar is broken down, and from this mush state, new DNA is created. This new DNA thus manifests the butterfly. And isn't this what we've been doing? Pay attention to the details while you also honor the big picture. This requires you to stay present. It is only when your attention is not in the now moment that details get lost. While you take care of the details, taking care of what is in life to take care of, life is smoother and allows you to focus on the truth, which is love, joy, ease, peace, and all the soul essences. As we focus on the greater truth, we create the new world, along with creating our new selves. For what is the new world? It is an expression of us. Many may feel as though receiving attunements by others handles everything, so they can just sit back and let someone else be responsible. We are sovereign beings. Being sovereign means it is up to each one of us to rise in consciousness in our own way, as guided. It takes doing our own work and agreeing to receive our own attunements from Soul, Source. No one can do this for us. You may also feel as though what you've always tried and what used to work, no longer does. I speak of different modalities or tools or practices that used to serve, yet you have transcended many of them, if not all. Let go of what you have known in the past, even if it means you remain empty for a while. Focus on an essence you want to feel: joy, love, peace, wholeness, abundance, etc. Pay attention to your own inspiration, guidance. Take full responsibility for your choices, be in your power as a creative being of light. We are each evolving into and as a new phase of ascension, whatever you're ready for. Much in your life will feel so old and so removed from who you are now. Do not try to fit the old you into the new you. It just doesn't work. In fact, it will feel quite uncomfortable. You simply do not belong in the old. You may not be quite in the new either, yet, let it be okay to be in the chrysalis stage of birth. This new phase of ascension is a new level of mastery as a powerful creator. Ask this question: who am I as I evolve, and what am I creating? Remember that if there is any darkness or old still within, it will emerge. Know and trust that you always have a choice as to what to let go of and what you choose to create. Review your current life to see if there are some themes still in place. Remember that there is always a gift of awareness in even the most painful circumstance. Of course, pain is a perception. How do you want to feel? Let go of what, where, who, how, and when. In what life event does joy bubble up from within you? What is the difference between judging and choosing? Judging separates, choosing is an awareness that a person or belief does not resonate with you any longer. Sometimes choosing may feel like judging. If this occurs, go within and ask your highest self what is true. We can accept others as they are, and still choose not to be in their world. The choice is always ours. Is there a difference between inspiration and guidance? No. It comes from your same highest self, Source. We are conceived of love. I speak not necessarily of our earth parents or ancestors, but of Source. We are conceived by Source love. Our earthly parents and ancestors merely brought us through to experience life. They chose to do this, as we chose them as parents. They helped us evolve by infusing us with the lessons we chose to transform in any given life. We are divine, this is truly who we are. As we know this with every breath and heartbeat, we realize that no one outside of ourselves can love and approve of us more than our true parent, Source, God, Soul. I have shared before how we have one download of high vibrational energy after the other. This trend continues. Right when we have finished one powerful phase, we are prepped for the next one. While many speak of the upcoming earth changes, I have no idea, for I stay in the moment. As we go, so goes the earth. As we honor and allow our own ascension, the earth follows, for Gaia is an expression of us. The blue beings of Sirius, generally speaking, are guiding us through this next phase of ascension. They basically are holding the doors open for us. I love working with them, although they are quite serious. I sometimes call them the Sirius Sirians, and then we all laugh. They are much more serious than the Pleiadian emissaries of light, who are so much fun and light. It doesn't matter who you resonate with, yet do know that your main guide is your soul, you. If you do choose to work with a group of high-dimensional beings, please know they must be invited, for those of the higher dimensions are not allowed to interfere with our free will. As we observe our lives without attachment, we see so much is transforming, death and birth. This includes ideas we have had and concepts we have held dear. Make room for the new. If something indicates it doesn't belong anymore, let it go. Let love take its place. Love has its own ideas as to what forms will present themselves. We cannot control this, yet we can choose how we want to feel. Let yourself be in a void of faith, empty, yet full of potential. When the forms arrive, don't attach to them, for once again, they will shift, just as we continue to shift. As our consciousness evolves, so the forms shift. As our high heart and high mind become one, we continue to evolve and the shifts continue. This is truly a wild ride, and it takes one who is willing to detach and flow to be okay with all of this. In the old, we had certain structures to hold on to, it's just the opposite in the new. Creating the new, yes, we are the ones doing this, takes being aware so that each choice we make is congruent with our integrity, guidance, and knowing. It takes being aware when we get pulled back into the old so we can adjust our sails. Allow any emotion to come up, for this purifies you, and then after the tears, focus on how you want to feel. State, I am love, I am peace, I am trust, I am whole, etc. Allow yourself to be guided by where you resonate. It can be as subtle as smelling a flower or as big as an aha about something in your life. Keep your eyes and heart open and you will receive. We create through choosing, and a choice is always a step that leads to another step that leads to another step, and so forth. As a friend told me once, it's like Frank Sinatra, doobie-doobie-doo. Of course, being comes first and then the doing. When we are being, we receive guidance and inspiration, and then we take a step. You may wonder, if you're not rooted in 3D, how can you be grounded? Think of grounding as being held between heaven and earth. As earth ascends, heaven is on earth. Nature grounds us, because heaven is in nature. You can be grounded in your heart as well, and you can be grounded to Source, Soul. When you focus on a soul essence, you are grounded. You ground that essence within you. Think of grounding as integration. Yes, we are the conduits of heaven and earth. Heaven is not a place, it is consciousness. Trust that you are supported in all your choices. You are loved beyond any expectations you might have, for you are love.